So the Cole project, right? What I liked about it is the aggression, the hunger in this dude's voice. When I hear this man rapping, he really rapping, you know what I'm saying? I appreciated that. What I did not like is it sounded like a collection of songs to me as opposed to an album. I felt like I was listening to like an Apple Music, J. Cole Essentials playlist or something, you know what I'm saying? So,
alright, how I felt about the off season, I feel like it's a direct lead up into the fall off. I feel like just the off season was just a lyrical exercise, just do a lot of different things that he wanted to do, and probably maybe in prior albums, but it was too pressure to do like a single. I need a single here, I need this type of vibe, I need to accommodate so many other people that I just kind of want to do this for me. And there's a lot of honesty in the records, and I genuinely like the rapping. Like there's a lot of different flow switches. It's very energetic. It's really bouncy. The production is probably some of the best in this catalog. You know, I related to a lot of different things on there, like him talking about poverty and different things like that, and pride is the devil, because like these are some of the things that I dealt with growing up and still deal with as a man, and I felt like I had someone to speak about the things that no one's speaking to me about. A bunch of it is thoughts that I can't really share with anybody, that I feel like, oh damn, like someone feels like that too. That's how I felt.
J. Cole off season. This is my opinion on it, right? Solid project. This is the best J. Cole has rapped in a very long time, in my opinion. However, I don't think this is his best project. His last few projects tell whole stories from front to back. This one just feel like a man that's just rapping his tail off, and he did that very well accomplished. So that's my take on it, man. Off season, solid.
Bruh, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I played the first song, and I was like, yo, he got Cam on the intro? That's crazy. And then he dropped that like Mario Luigi bar, and I was just like, yeah, I heard about that on Twitter. That made me feel away. And then Lil Jon was on the outro for absolutely no reason, for the outro to that song at least. And I was just like, bro, like, there's way too much going on in this album. And then I had to clock in for work, and I've been scared to play the second track ever since, to be fair, bro.
All right, so what is this? What exactly are you listening to? Before we get started, I feel like there's not as many ways to cultivate intelligent convos as there used to be. One of my favorite things to do is talk about music, but it's hard to do that online because folks are so quick to throw out opinions they can't back up and use words like trash and garbage. And that's all fine and dandy, but that makes for some really shallow convos. And I want to make a spot for folks to get their hot takes off, good or bad. Now, there's a phrase that I use all the time on Twitch, in person, in music, whatever. And what I usually say is, this is a judgment-free zone. But this is not a safe space. So that explains the name. Not a Safe Space is a special event podcast powered by the Lightwork Company. All it means is that we won't judge you for having those opinions, but we will hold you accountable. In love, of course. I guess love, quotation marks on that, I guess. But what is an opinion without accountability? And so, that being said, my name's LJ. I'm here with the homie. I'm going to actually introduce her in a second, but I just wanted, long story short, I wanted to just do this because I miss talking about music. Just straight up. I miss talking about music and having an intelligent spot to talk about music. And that's really it. Like, it really just comes from that. So that being said, for the first episode of this, I got the homie with me. I had to reach out and get her. The homie from Cxltxre Connect, Shenaye. Hey, girl.
Hey, it's your girl Shenaye, and of course, I'm very excited to be doing this with you, brother.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, girl. Hey.
Yeah, you know my alley. I love nothing more than talking music and talking shit. So,
yeah, so you're in the right spot here, buddy.
Very safe.
Yeah, safe. You know, we'll see. But I know the big thing though is that I know a lot of our conversations are pretty dope, and I wanted to put a microphone in front of it, especially with what we're about to talk about today, which is. I ain't got no drum roll effect, so I'm gonna just go ahead and into it. The Off Season. It's the 6th solo album from American rapper J. Cole. I don't know why Wikipedia says it that way, but that's why it says it. It was released on May 14, 2021 by Dreamroll Records, Rock Nation, and Interscope Records. It was executive produced by Cole, Ibrahim Ahmad, so Ebe, and T-. Also features guest vocals from Maury, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, Boz, Black, Cxltxre, depends on how southern you are, you feel me? And it is Cole's first album since 2013's Born Sinner to actually contain guest features, because it is a running narrative that Cole don't do guest features on his album. He just decided he got tired of y'all talking about it, I think. I really do think that's what it was. He's like, you know what? Maury's popping. All right, get him on here, But
Exactly.
so that's what we're doing. We're going to actually, the way that this works is I guess I should explain it. No, before I even get in that, should I give credentials? Should I let people know like why I'm here?
Oh, for sure. Most definitely.
All right,
You
well,
got to.
all right, well, for a lot of people that are here, they're here because they see me doing other podcasts and music. But I got a little bit of a history as far as this music journalism thing. Was really heavy blog era time. Like really heavy. Like all hip hop news editor, Source Magazine credentials, Go Where Hip Hop, which is a dope blog out of Chicago. Couple other places such as Taking Minds, which is a New York based joint out of I want to say Rochester. Don't quote me on that. But long story short, been around the block a little bit. Even did some stuff for Rap Genius before they formatted and became Genius.com. So I'm not just talking just to talk. Long story short, like I got a history of jumping into music and talking about it in an intelligent fashion, or so I would like to think. Most of the people that I interviewed or rock with, that's doing music that I was doing the journalism thing, we're still good friends to this day. So that should tell you a little bit. So hopefully that kind of eases off the credentials a little bit. The idea though, and this is something that I kind of wanted to tailor a little bit, but the idea is when I used to have my own writing site called theredefine.com. It was spelled out before we did the whole RDF&D thing. I had a group of writers that was under me, and we did this review called the 10 by 10. What that is it's a review with 10 points. It could be good, bad, funny, sad, weird, whatever. Like if you want to talk about J. Cole's dreads, you could mention that in a point, as long as you backed it up. Why was J. Cole's dreads the way that they are? You know, it's cool. Like just, talk about it. But the point of it, Kayla, was so that people can get their opinions out and get it across, and it's a different style of review, right? So we're gonna do that. That's what I'm translating to this. It'll be one of two different types of episodes that we do for Not a Safe Space. The first one, of course, 10 by 10, like I just described. The second one will be interviews, but we are not here for that right now. We will get to that in a later date. But we are here to talk about this J. Cole album because I ain't seen an album be this polarizing since what? K-Dot, maybe?
I was about to say, damn. I definitely think.
Why are you cussing like that? That's great. Oh, you mean K-Dot's album? Oh, okay, for sure. I got you.
Damn.
I'm joking. Now every time people say damn, I think of the drop. Damn, son, where'd you find this? That's me. Yeah, that's just how I feel. That's how I feel it. But anyway, so the 10 by 10. You want me to start off? You want to lead off? How you want to do it?
You go for it.
Okay. All right. Fair. So first point. Clear my throat real quick. You know what I mean?
Let me clear my throat.
Hey, I'm about to. You can't just do random songs. I'll go with you. All right, like just heads up on this. Like I will derail the whole point. Like, never mind. All right.
Weak that you caught that.
Hey, am I here, bro? Look, the first point that I got, I saw somebody say earlier that J. Cole's already completed the main missions, and now he's just doing the side quests. Making it like a video game reference kind of thing. And that makes sense to me. I think Cole is doing all the things he's been wanting to do, but just on a bigger scale than like me or you could as of right now. And like it's even to the point where he's actually getting them triple singles over in the African Basketball League. Cause I mean he ain't doing the best, you know what I mean? But he playing. Hey man, I just know ESPN is like all over man's because
they've been on him all since last week.
Yeah, literally since the first game, like which is bringing attention to the African team, but like don't put a clip up and saying no look pass from J. Cole and it's just him saving the ball from going out of bounds. Like it's not a no look pass. That's him trying not to get a turnover. That's a completely different thing, man. Like what you doing? But anyway, that's my point. I'm glad that he's knocking off his bucket list basically, and so he's playing basketball. He's even putting up like memes and stuff now, talking about trying to remember basketball plays. It's dope to watch. It's dope to watch. Like it's cool, man.
I love it, and that is one of my points as well.
Hey.
I agree. No, listen, I like that Cole is doing what he wants to do. I like that. He always has, and I think, to be honest, it's always worked for him, at least so far. For one, everything he kind of drops is selling, obviously, and people are talking about it as we're doing now.
Yeah.
And he's got basketball. You got the shoe line.
Yeah. I forgot about the Pumas.
Right.
Hey, yo, the colorways on those is kind of wild. Low key.
Yeah, he's just tapping into a lot of different things. And I feel like whether you like him, love him, maybe not really understanding him so much, I just feel like you got to respect that. You got to respect the person who's not afraid to take risks. So
Yeah.
I agree. Definitely one of my points. I think that he is definitely, he says that he feels like he hasn't gotten to his prime in one of the songs. I can't remember. My mind just went blank, but I definitely think he might be in his prime right now.
Think so? Well, you know what I say about primes? You know what I say about that? I put it this way. Steph Curry, right? I want to say maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I thought he was in his prime when he was playing with Klay Thompson and all that.
Right.
Steph just won the scoring title. He just put up like 337 3-pointers this year. Something stupid.
Crazy.
I don't know, man. We have to look back and see when we can really identify somebody's prime. Because right now, I don't know if I can say that. Because Cole's raps is fire right now. Like, rapping-wise, he is sharper than he's been, to me, at least right now.
But better, I feel, each year. So you might be right. He may not have reached his prime. Maybe we got a couple more albums to go through before we get there. Maybe.
I just feel like it has to be a little bit of a perspective, like, before you can, like, look and, like, see it. Because we in the moment right now. We can admit that, right? Like,
exactly.
It's happening. It
We're
is.
all excited. Well, some of us are excited. Some of us, listen to it one time, and we'll get into that.
Oh, the trolls. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, that was my point. Not. Oh no! Wait. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm so deep. Insider there.
Oh,
but yeah, that was my first point as well.
Okay, for sure. So I guess I'll go to the second one. I guess I roll. Or unless you want to go with yours and then we just go like that.
We can flip. Listen, let's flip the tables.
All right. Table flipped. You'll go. What's up?
Let's talk about some samples.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to get into the sampling, the beats and the sample part of the album. First of all, I loved it.
Yeah.
I think what I liked about it is the fact that Cole, first of all, branched out with several producers. When I say several, like
at least 97. It's not 97, but it feels like 97.
It definitely felt like a lot. But at the same time, what I will say is, as an artist, I know you're coming from a fan point of view today.
I'm trying to.
As an artist, one of the best lyricists in the South, by the way.
That's huge. We got work to do. We got work to do for that. That's crazy.
We're gonna tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? You know that when you're going out and trying to get different beats, different sounds, and that sort of thing from different producers, it can clash. Sometimes you hear an artist who decides to do the same thing and it doesn't really sound good. You get a bunch of different sounds that don't mesh well.
Yeah.
I think he definitely found some really awesome producers, first of all, and it all kind of melded together.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everything, it was like a big melting pot. So I really, really liked the beat selections.
Yeah.
Shout out to Timbaland on Amari.
Man, it was Timbaland, T minus, and like 97. Well, not 97. I think 12 people on that beat. Let me see.
Is it? I only saw 3.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Because I want to give credit properly, but I know I saw Timbo on it with someone else. Let me see. All right, Amari, show credits. I'm on Spotify right now. Produced by Timbaland, Sakuki, I don't know who that is, T minus, and J. Cole. So 4 producers for that one.
Okay, 4. Okay.
But that's dope though. Like,
Still, that's a lot.
yeah, that's 4 for a beat. I mean, it better slap. Like,
Alright, for real. But no, I just feel like the beats, the samples, just I was really, really impressed by it. I felt like there was a lot of great energy from the beginning to the end. Of course, it kind of starts off really hype in the beginning with 95 South, and it kind of coasts towards the end. I think it kind of gets kind of mellow, but it still feels good.
Yeah.
So I definitely was a fan of the beats.
Gotcha. I'm gonna roll right off that into my point, because I'm not trying to dissect the entire album, because the homies at Rap Rankings be doing that. Shout out to Moose and Mel. I want to say the night that dropped, the next day they had a one take review that was up that took 2 hours. So like they on a different level, you know what I mean? I don't do that. I got like stuff to do, and I got a PS5 here that needs my love and attention. You feel me? Like I got a, you know. But anyway, but I will say this though, having Cameron and Lil Jon on a Jay-Z sample to start your album is a quick way to just get me just completely just buy into whatever you're doing. And that was nuts to me. Actually nuts. Like I almost like flipped over a table. Like I almost legit flipped the table. And I like my table. This desk, I just got it. It's L-shaped. It's nice.
Not the tables.
Yeah, but like it almost was gone. That L almost was upside down. Like it's crazy. What's the upside down L? I don't know what it is. A 7? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But no. But at the same time, I feel it. Like I said, that energy is there. So I feel it. I definitely feel it.
I just know, like, I heard Cameron. I'm like, okay. I finally recognized the sample. And by the time I recognized the sample, I hear the Lil Jon put your hood up interpolation. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So this is what we doing today. All right.
I mean, it's instantly hype. Like
Yeah.
I said, that it's crazy. And then Cameron and Jay-Z, for anyone that knows, that backstory.
Right.
That Easter egg.
Right. Because that was just the fact that even happened. That's kind of a moment, a little bit. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Man. That's all I got. Whew. All right.
Well, are we going into the next point or?
Yeah, might as well. All right, so I'm on point 3. Want me grab it?
You grab it.
All right, I got it. All right, so check this out. And this is me. Let me give a disclaimer. All right. I think this point has a little bit of my artist side coming and bleeding into it. All right.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, but I'm trying to like not do that. But in the past though, Cole would use like these filler bars or just have just like a random whack bar in general that'll just catch me off guard. I keep thinking Chris Tucker or his Money Talks. I can't remember the name of the song. I think it's called Chris Tucker. But he has a bar. He's like, if I'm a bitch and you a bitch, I'm Cheryl Swoops and you hoops, nigga. And he just let the bar breathe and like, ha, Chris Tucker. Like I'm like, yo, that wasn't it. That was not the one. I wish he would have workshopped that a little bit longer. But he always has stuff like that, even in KOD, like
for sure.
Like he'll have certain lines where he'll just throw a line in just to kind of make it fit. And it used to like mildly annoy me. Not enough to throw me off the whole song, but enough where I'm just like, Cole, come on, man. All right, bro, whatever, But all that, it's like Big Sean. Big Sean has these Big Seanisms is what I call them, where it's like he'll have something like put that thong on my boing and make it go going, whatever. And it's like it takes away from like the actual lyricism of what's happening. And I get it, you having fun, but I'm like, at some point, if you want to be mentioned in the categories of upper echelon rappers, people need to know when you're having fun, and people need to know that you didn't do that because you needed something to go there, Well, whatever. Exactly. That's a whole different topic. Exactly. My point, though, and this is my point, ain't none of that here for Cole rap-wise. Like, he is rapping. Like, it's airtight, and it's more than it's ever been for him, and that's saying a lot because Friday Night Lights is still a thing. It's still something that people are putting as one of his best projects. And I tend to agree. So the fact that this is out and this is comparable to those on the rap tip, maybe even better rap-wise because of so many different flows and cadences he's flipping. But that's nuts to even be at this point, honestly.
Oh, for sure. I definitely agree. Same point. We on a roll today with these points.
Great minds. You gotta use your MF in mind, dog. You feel me? Use your mind, dog. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. That 205 is just creeping out of me. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Sometimes. No, but seriously, I think the same thing. I definitely am in love with the lyrics. That was my third point as well. As far as I do agree, he definitely has used some filler bars in the past. But again, that's what I was telling you. I feel like each project that he kind of drops, it gets better and better. Lyrically, this album, Off Season, bars and punchlines are there. For one, that's like my favorite part. You already know that, L. Like that's I'm always lines, always looking for the bars, and I think that also he had a lot of confidence in this one, and I really like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he's way more confident in this one than he's been in previous projects. I can hear that. I think even though he's been saying it before, but it sounds like genuine now. Like it's a different air. It's not bravado. You know what I mean?
Exactly. There's like a level. So he's always been cocky.
Right.
So he's always had like a cocky thing. But I think me and you kind of talked about this before. I told you I felt like sometimes Cole's confidence kind of comes off inconsistent. Sometimes I told you, I feel like he's still in that middle child phase.
Yeah.
Where he's still trying to figure out who he is in the game. And so even though we feel like he's in the big leagues, as they say it, what's that dude? We in the big leagues. What was
oh, you talking about now we up in the big leagues?
No,
what you talking
rapper about? With the podcast host. I can't think of his name, but he's really boy. What I was just saying is that I feel like we know that he's in the big leagues. We know that he's lyrically one of the more untouchable artists in the game. I don't feel like he knows that all the way though. And it kind of comes off sometimes in his music, but in the off season, like you said, it doesn't. The flows are effortless. I feel like he's talking a lot of shit, and I love it. He said, what do you say on 100 mil? He said, I'm on that Mount Rushmore. You niggas can't front no more, bitch. I'm a rain till FEMA show up. My nigga, like, and at the end of that, he kind of talking a lot of shit. What he said, that's why I gotta flex sometimes, because niggas just try to act like you just not that MFing nigga. Like,
that was the end of Applying Pressure. Was it Applying Pressure or Punching the Clock? Applying Pressure.
That was Applying Pressure.
Yeah, he's like, sometimes you just gotta do it when you doing it in front of doing it in other people, so they can know, oh dang, I can't do it like that. Like, I felt that though.
Period. I relate to that, so I completely love the lyrics in this one.
You know what's weird, and this is something that's off topic but also kind of sort of connected. You were talking about how sometimes his confidence is inconsistent.
Yeah,
ironically, and this isn't to trigger a whole topic, I'm just saying this just to kind of throw this out there, and you say like you feel that way about him and his music. I feel that way about Nicki Minaj outside of music, where it's like she should act like it's certain things that she does, and I feel like she don't realize how big she is, so she like entertains small stuff sometimes.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't come for him.
No.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, like I was just saying that, like I see that, and it's like I feel like going forward that's gonna change, but like I know just leading up until this point, even all the way up until like her actions on like the Joe Budden podcast, I was like, yo, well, you ain't even got to be here for real, bro. Like, you know.
But saying. I agree. I do understand. I know we are way off topic, but just, Nicki's my girl. I always gotta, I be trying to take up for her. But I do agree. I do think that she definitely shows a different side when it comes to her personality. Yeah. And I don't always know if she's showing us who she really is. And it doesn't mean that she's necessarily, because I always see a lot of people saying that she's being fake. Yeah. I don't necessarily think that it's that. I just think that I feel like in the industry, and I'm not trying to make this a gender thing, but I do think it's a little different for women. Yeah. I just think that she feels like this is who she has to be. But like you said, I think it's going to change. For one, she's a mom now, and she's a wife. Yeah. So hopefully we'll begin to see more of that side of her. We'll see. But we'll see.
I think that's the big thing. It's like I've seen. Wow, yikes. Jeez, you really got that off. That's crazy. But I just think that a lot of people say that because she has all these different monikers like Roman and all this stuff like that. But like Eminem does too, and But anyway, different topic. Maybe we'll talk about that on a different episode. That might be fun. But I know one thing. I'm on point 4. Are we both on the 4s? 4's up? Where we at?
We on 4.
All right, 4.4. All right, it's time. All right, look, we've been beating around the bush, but I gotta go ahead and put Lil Baby on Whack Verse Watch. I've been every time that he stepped on the track, he slid on it. The DJ Khaled project, he slid on. Pride is the Devil Here with Cole, he slid on. Ramen and OJ, he slid on with Joyner Lucas. There was another joint, Wants and Needs with Drake, he slid on. Yeah, like I'm not gonna go as far as saying like, oh man, I think he's a really dope lyricist, but I know that every time that he is been on a track where I didn't expect him to be on, he has shown up.
Right.
And at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm watching now. And so Whack Verse Watch, it's like a little term we came up with. You know, it's like, well, back in the day, shout out to Chuck and Jehovah, but whenever somebody is like on fire with the features, we put them on Whack Verse Watch. And 9 times out of 10, after we do it, the next thing they drop is a dud. But usually, every once in a while we get something great. And I'm hoping with Lil Baby that I can put him on Whack Verse Watch and he just keeps delivering, because I feel like he everywhere right now.
Definitely, he is, and he's definitely showing why they call him Mr. 200 an occasion, for sure.
What a name. What a name. I'm like Mr. 20-ounce Sprite at every occasion. Like I have very low standards right now. That's crazy. Like 200 an occasion.
200.
Nuts. That's 5
5
occasions is a meal.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy. And is that before or after taxes? I had to ask him.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
no, but I agree. First, before I get into my point, just to pick up where you were, who all is on your whack? I just want to know who's all on your whack
Right now? Okay.
Yeah.
My Lil Baby's on there. Westside Boogie's on there.
Okay.
JID's on there.
Definitely.
Lotto's on there. Big Lotto. Mulatto's on there.
Big
Yeah, like she on there. Like she be snapping, bro. Like sometimes she had bars that be like lyrical and nasty at the same time, and I just be like, oh man, I feel multiple ways right now listening to your music. Yeah, like yeah. You said a mood?
I said so many emotions, but
Oh
you
yeah,
definitely...
emotion. Okay, I was like, oh okay, all right, what's up? Like, shout out to you. But yeah, nah, man, I'm trying to think if it's anybody else. I mean, technically, you could put the Griselda boys on there, Conway and Benny, because they step on features and they smash whatever. Lil Wayne, I would put on Whack Verse Watch, but Wayne he rapping just because he having fun, and then he'll just relapse into 07, 08 Wayne out of nowhere, and it's great. So yeah, so I guess that's technically my list right now. So
okay, that's
just to kind of get like an idea of what I be listening for. But like, yeah, when you step up on the features and kill that like low key, it's a couple folks in the area I can like locally. I could put Ozu on Whack Verse on Whack List Watch, Whack Verse Watch. I'm sorry, English is crazy. Cristal, I can put on Whack Verse Watch. Dada from Club Monster, I can put on Whack Verse Watch.
Definitely.
Charm.
Yeah.
I can put Charm on Whack Verse Watch. Paco, yeah, but Paco just be chilling though. Like he don't really come out to rap like that. Like he do, but like I want to see it like on records and like he'll go and just body a show. You know what I mean? But I'm just curious what he got playing. But yeah, Monastery just in general, just Whack Verse Watch, just off the top, whatever. Yeah, but it's some folks. It's some.
And I'm coming up next. I'm gonna be on the way.
Oh,
first.
okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let me find out, because it'd be real awkward next time you come in here. I'm like, hey, so okay, I heard that track you dropped.
I don't think I want that, because like we gonna keep our jobs over here.
Yeah, I know. She'd be like, I didn't know it was gonna be a diss. I didn't know it was gonna be a diss track, Kay. Good Lord, why'd you diss everyone?
I don't want to be held accountable.
Oh yikes! You say it's not a safe space. It's not a safe space. It's a judgment-free zone. So we talk about it, but it's not a safe space. We bring that here. Like, hold on, let's talk about it. Right. Are you on? Where you at?
So we're on 4 still.
Yeah.
You did your 4.
I did my 4. Yeah.
So same again. Great minds think alike.
I
told you you're evil twin. I think I told you that.
Evil? Why I gotta be the evil twin?
Because I think even though you're really I ain't gonna put you out there.
No, go ahead. Say it. It's not a safe space. What's up?
Like, people be thinking that I'm the one that's aggressive, quote unquote, or I'm the one that's the opinionated. Y'all don't know. L is very opinionated. He just don't put everything he thinks on social media because he doesn't have the Twitter thumbs.
I just believe in not voicing my opinions if it don't do no good.
Facts.
That does not mean I don't have them.
But you definitely be having them.
Oh, big facts. Yeah. That's
I
why
just
folks
think
don't like. A lot of folks don't ask me what I think about their project. I noticed that, and it's like that's good, cool.
Oh, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
What, you wouldn't?
Hell no, unless I want to feel bad and
What?
be embarrassed.
No, I wouldn't embarrass nobody. It's just like if you ask
Of
me, I'm gonna be
course not.
honest. Yeah.
Honesty. Sometimes people don't want honesty. You know that.
Yeah.
They
we
want
don't. Yeah. We.
Wow, they need friends. They need.
Yeah. Nah. We do accountability over here, bro. It's like, look, if you asking me, I'm gonna tell you why I feel this way. Because I'm never gonna say something's trash. I'm not gonna ever say something's trash. Except Logic.
No.
Except Logic.
Same.
I'm not
No,
going to
no.
say anything's bad unless I have like a solution for it, you know, because I'm really solution based. So it's like if I hear something and it's off, I might not even voice that opinion if I don't have a solution for it or a way to like
Or-
do it different. You know what I mean?
I completely agree. I
Yeah.
think that I have to give things a chance. For me, I cannot listen to something one time and just say that's trash, that's boring. I have to listen to it multiple times
Yeah.
in order for me to really grasp what I'm listening to. Like, I
Yeah.
have to break things down. I have to really analyze the lyrics, all of that. Well, based on
Yeah.
what we're so I definitely agree.
Yeah.
And that, with that being said, just going into my next point, like I said, piggybacking off, you mentioned Lil Baby.
You
I
better
just wanna-
piggyback.
I like piggybacking. I used to be too big when I was in elementary school, so nobody would ever let me get on their back as a kid because I was kind of big and chubby.
Yeah.
But now I do it all the time now. I'm making up for it. But anyway,
Shout out to that. Way to get out your childhood dreams. That's good.
that was
That's
fair.
very wholesome. We learned something about you today, Kay.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
don't want anybody. To
All right. We go next time we out to a concert, somebody just gonna squat down like, hey, come on. I heard the podcast. Come on. And then they gonna use it as like a excuse to like cop a feel on your thigh. So just be careful.
Oh God! And then they're gonna get tased. Anyway,
If you tase someone in front of me, I'm going to cry. Just cry laughing. Just for the record. So 100% here for it. Someone please try so she can get tased in front of me.
I'm gonna light you up, honey.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Hit him with the boogie woogie. It's electric. Woo!
I'm not playing with you.
Hey
guys.
man, I'm just saying, bro. I would super make that go viral. I'll record the crap out of that.
So and I'm gonna go straight to listen. I ain't got no bill. Money,
Nah,
I
it's
got
self-defense.
Facts. Don't
Yeah,
touch
you
me.
good. No worries. We got the alibi. Don't worry about it.
But what I
shock
was-
that nigga.
For real.
She
my
said she
nigga,
Blanca
raw.
from Street Fighter. Keep pressing buttons. That's a bar. You'll catch it later. What's your point? I'm sorry. I've got you all off topic.
Get to this next point. I'm over here so weak, y'all. We have too many insiders. I'm laughing like hell. All right, but no, getting into the features because you spoke on Lil Baby, and like I
Right.
said, I felt like he showed why he's known as Mr. 200 and occasion. I feel like he was really in his bag, and I was surprised. Like, Elle, were you not surprised? Now I'm not the best at reiterating how people do things. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, Okay, so Cole comes in and he, starts off kind of with this little melodic flow. Then he kind of, it switches up in the verse, and he just started to go to
Yeah.
and then Baby comes out, and I'm like, I just wasn't expecting him to match Cole's energy.
Yeah.
I really wasn't, especially not with the lyrics. I'm like,
I like
what?
this fact he got like introspective Lil Baby for a second because Baby was talking about being addicted to promethazine for a second. I'm like, you better get him to reveal his inner self. Let me learn something about him on this Cole project. Let's go. Get him out of his element, Cole. Let's go, Lamar.
Pride of the Devil is one of, I think right now it's my first of all, my favorite songs change with albums, but right now Pride of the Devil is definitely one of my favorites. Also with the features, we know 21 Savage was on there, but I kind of already figured that watching I watched a clip of the documentary last week before the album dropped, and I remember Cole was in the studio talking to him, and they've already done music together before.
Yeah.
So I felt like he was going to be on here, but I was surprised with him too, Elle.
Yeah.
I was rather shocked. Now let's not pretend like 21. I think that people give 21 a hard time.
He's so entertaining to listen to.
Yeah,
And he delivers
really
every verse.
is.
He always has something super disrespectful. I disrespect you respectfully. And he's like, I'm a good guy, so I send teddy bears when I make their mama cry. And then like immediately, like I heard that, I was like, oh, okay, we here now. All right, for sure.
Right.
And then later in the verse talked about how his dad, like he wished that his dad would have corrected him and been around. I'm like, bro, you better get introspection. I love it.
You better tell your daddy.
Hey, why your daddy do that, bro? Why he wasn't there for you, bro?
Rose in the slut walk. That ain't fair.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. What a reference. What a reference. I have nothing else to add. Hey, you got it, bro. For sure.
But no, real. I really respected it. But aside from that, of course, we heard a few vocals from Black.
Yeah.
And of course, fellow Dreamville affiliate Boz.
Yep.
I love Boz. I'm a
Boz is
very
dope.
big fan.
I'm still waiting for him to top Too High to Riot for me, but until it's still quality music he's been putting out. So
for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my 4th point. So we
For
can
sure.
move on to the 5th.
All right, so the 5th one, I'm gonna piggyback. There's that word. Look, because I can't pick a standout joint from the project. I usually even today, I listen to the whole thing, just because I just enjoy hearing the whole project. I really like it, and I feel like you can hit shuffle and get the same effect because it's just a collection of really dope songs.
Yeah.
But my point though, if I had to pick, my favorite keeps changing. It does.
Okay.
Because the other day, it was 95 South, and it was close, and it was Pride is the Devil. And then today, I just had Amari on loop for a good 20 minutes.
What did I tell you?
It's it go when them 808s come in, pump, he keep jumping, and then the bass just start rumbling my lower back, in the car. You feel, oh man, what a feeling. Oh,
Not a back.
Hey, back massages with bass. It's crazy. That boy was rapping the whole time. So I feel I'm comforted, but also hype at the same time. It's a weird feeling you got to experience. It's like the 5 gum. They say you chew it and then all these different things happen. Yeah, it was like that. Nah, man, but I really, I think Amari right now, Amari and Climbback has been the two I've been jumping to. Let Go of My Hand, he has the Q-tip flow kind of going. It's I want to develop the instrumental. Kind of. It's a different track every day, and that's a dope look. That's really good that I get to sit with the music, and depending on how I'm feeling, depends on what song I like the most. That's cool. That
is cool, and it's crazy you said that because I feel the exact same way. He has a song for every kind of mood.
Yeah, even folding clothes.
I'm the one that sees that every mood you could possibly feel in a week, it's there, and that's why I feel I keep listening. I'm not gonna lie, literally this album, and I think I've been listening to that Migos song.
Straightening. I heard that was hard. I gotta check it. I gotta check Straightening.
I really do like that song.
My homie Swole told me, he was like, "Hey, Migos might have one." I was like, "For real?"
Right.
And he was like, "Yeah."
Off the record, I know we're not talking about that, but shout out to Migos because I feel like they are not getting enough recognition. I think a lot of people are kind of sleeping. But I feel like they might be opening some eyes on June 11th. So we're going to see. We're
going to see. Because they always could rap. That's
always.
the issue. Offset and take off. They always been nice, so we'll see. We'll see.
We're going to see. But just going back into what you were saying. Wait, were you done with your point first?
Yeah, that was it. Just, Amari massaged my lower back. I like it. Shout out to Timberland. Yeah, I got it. That's my point. That's just a quick summary. I don't know what you want from me. I'm telling the truth. This is my truth. Live my truth with me, guys. All right. Which is also an excuse for people to be hoes, but I'm not gonna talk about that either.
Oh, what?
Huh?
Huh?
Excuse me. 0.5? 0.5? Why you do that? It's a Taco Bell. I need some chalupas, bro. What you saying? Hey, what's your 5th point, ma'am?
So, getting to the 5th point, it kind of links in with what you're saying. So, I just wanted to talk about, before we close for this, this first segment of it, the concept and I'm doing the quotes with my fingers because
Okay.
I've been seeing a lot of different like tweets, Facebook posts, Instagrams about the concept of this album. A lot of people felt like Cole could have been more conceptual, so to speak.
He's always done that though.
I agree. I agree. Here's my thing. I do feel like there was a concept, and that leads me back to what I was telling you about the middle child thing.
Okay.
I feel like that is kind of what Off Season is about to me, what I got out of it. I feel like he's going through this phase. He's trying to figure out who he is as a man, as an artist, as a basketball player, trying to stay out of bounds.
Yeah. Triple singles. Let's go. Sorry. Go ahead.
And I think, like I said, he's just going through that phase, which I can relate to because I'm all the time feeling the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm always feeling like, I feel like I'm in a great place. I'm very proud of myself, but I do know that there's more that I need to be doing out here. You know what I'm saying? So I relate. With that being said, I noticed a lot of people felt like, again, he could have had a better concept. And people were saying like they felt like he is usually I guess people are used to his like super serious tracks, the somber tracks. And
yeah, like the climbacks and the closest and Hunger on Hillside joints. Yeah.
Like he gives you that. He definitely gives you that. The whole album doesn't need to be that though. I feel like you said he's given us that in KOD and Forest Hills. And even then with KOD, I remember people saying that he went too deep. So what do you want? Like, do you want him to go deep or do you want him to have fun? And really, Elle, that's really what I feel like. This sounds more free.
Yeah.
I think I was trying. Wasn't it you that said this sounds like a mixtape?
Yeah, that's one of my points. I'm getting to it.
No.
I'm getting to it. Spoilers.
Sorry.
but seriously though, while we're here, well, Evan, we're here. We're run the play. Look, it is. All right, like that's, you know what, I'll come back on details on that. But long story short, I do feel that way, and I'll talk about why in a little bit. But yeah, go ahead and finish your point. But yes, I did say that. Correct.
I just wanted to my bad.
No, it's cool. It was a good point.
I feel like it sounds more free, and I'll probably end up repeating myself when you get to that. I just feel like this one sounds free. I think he went in the booth and he was just kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna rap. Like, I'm gonna give you what you want, and I feel like he definitely put in effort, but he let himself have fun. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, right.
And that, you know, for the ones that are looking for concepts, you know, just stay tuned for the fall off. I think
they want his old buy his old album. What Jay-Z say? Anyway, even if this thing has a concept or not, it's a dope project, and it's, man, I'm about to jump into my next point. I'm gonna hold here.
Yeah, right. I was about to say, hold on,
because we about to get into the bag.
I've already spoiled it. If you guys want to know what his next point is, you gotta listen to the next segment, guys.
Oh, that's crazy. How did you know that I was about to do that? That's crazy. How you get to do the first transition? I don't like that. I'm playing. Look, man, we're going to hold for a second, guys. We will be right back with King LJ Presents Not a Safe Space for part 2 of this thing. And, of course, the quote-unquote rating. I'll explain that when we get back, guys. Don't go nowhere.
I enjoyed the off-season because it's nice to hear from J. Cole. J. Cole is not someone who I will take away his prowess. He is an excellent skill rapper. I didn't enjoy it so much in some areas because it was too short and it didn't flow the way I would have liked it to, but it's Cole.
J. Cole All-Season Project is great. And it's great because this is one of the first projects where he truly felt like he felt free to do whatever he decided and kind of take some of his barriers off and come out his shell a little bit more. That's the reason why the album is great.
I think the album's good, but at the same time, for my taste, it's mixed in a way that focuses more on the lyrics than the song itself. And I feel like that kind of hurts it because we're here for the songs, not just the lyrics. But at the same time, homie was getting them bars off. Like, you know, he rapped. He rapped good.
Hey, it's Mel, Big Mel from Rap Rankings, aka Lil Mel, aka recent Kwame Brown apologist. I'm just calling in, if you heard my show, you know how I feel about J. Cole the off season, but it's changed since then. I'm gonna say I don't love it, I don't hate it. I actually like 8 out of 12 songs, which puts him on pace for second worst album from him so far, but that should just tell you how high my bar is for J. Cole. Dang, I know you said 30 seconds. My bad, LJ. You know I'm all about going against the grain. Shout out August Alsina. Actually, I was wrong. Third worst. So, but it's not about worst and best. I'm just saying, putting it in perspective. I'm still waiting on sort of the companion piece to what I think is his closest thing to a classic right now, which is 2014 Forest Hills Drive. But basically, I don't like everything on here, but the stuff I like a lot.
Hey guys, welcome back to King LJ Presents, Not a Safe Space, powered by the Lightwork Company. You feel me? I don't know why I said it like that with that energy, because I felt it, I think. I am still here with the homie Shenaye of Cxltxre Connect. What's going on, girl? You here? You here? You still here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
Hello, guys.
Oh, English accent. All right. Okay. Shout out to
Yes.
you. Okay, LMA. That's what's up. Cool. For sure. Nah, but that being said, we're 5 into the 10 by 10 review. So we on the back half of it. So we'll go ahead and just jump into it. This point's kind of been spoiled. I don't know if you've been anywhere, but whatever. But before I get into this, I want to give quick shout outs to everybody that was that helped out on this thing. Hold on, let me find it really quick. I want to just make sure I got it right. Give me a second. So I'm gonna try to do this off the top of my brain, but everyone's clips that we use for these reviews. So shout out to Anise, shout out to Cam, shout out to Akil, shout out to Gut. I'm going in order. Oh man, I know I'm gonna miss some people. Shout out to Mel, aka Big Mel, aka Lil Mel. Who else? There's a couple of other people that sent. Shout out to FaZe. And it's a couple other folks that sent that. So those clips you were hearing were actual 30-second reviews and synopsis of people that I asked. So every project that we do, we'll ask for people's opinions, because the whole point is to foster intelligent conversation, right? So as long as you give me an intelligent convo, intelligent comment, let's go. That being said, the highlight of the day was Sage's, though, because Sage literally said, and you're going to hear this later, Caleb, but he said that he played the first track and he was like, oh, it's a lot happening here. And then he said Lil Jon came on at the end for no reason and he got nervous and had to clock out, and he's been scared to play the second track ever since.
Wait, what?
So shout out to Sage. Comment of the day, bro. Like, that's crazy. Also, listen to the album, dog. But yeah, like, yeah, that hit different, and I wanted to just isolate your comment for a second because I appreciate you making me laugh, dog. Point number 6. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it. This is a mixtape, guys. I think that's where a lot of the contention comes in. People are pressing play on this project, wanting it to be an album, and I think this is what he wanted Friday Night Lights to be before. Because Friday Night Lights was supposed to be his project, but it ended up being a mixtape. I feel like this is what happens when you have a mixtape mentality and you got money to not rap on other niggas' beats.
Period.
So you do this because you're J. Cole, and you can do this and drop and go play ball in Africa and average 3 rebounds a game. Like, it's perfect. Like, you can do what you want. That sounded like shade. It's not. It's not shade. I just need him to pop off for like 12 points one game, and I'd be happy. But whatever. All I'm saying is that would be, I think that explains a lot of why people are feeling the type of way about it not having a quote unquote concept like you were talking about.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, though, about this is it is a collection of songs. I can see that, but the problem is the songs are dope. And when you have dope songs like that, you could I could get the same effect pressing play or shuffling. And I'm okay with that in this case, because we don't get to hear Cole just do this. We always get a concept. So even though there is a loose concept through this project, I feel like it's tying into an off season and the fall off and all of that. Yeah, I like the raps, man. I do. And I like the energy behind the raps, the multi-syllables, the razor sharp pen that he got going right now. And I hope it carries over to everything else he does going from this point. But this a mixtape, dog.
And I think the point that I think people are trying to make, that's probably what they're trying to say, but they don't know that that's what they're saying.
Well, that's what happens when people just regurgitate what they see online without having their own opinion.
Facts.
Yeah, get your own opinion. Like, even people listening to us right now, okay? Like, what I want them to do is, after they listen, even if they've never heard the project, I would love for them to go play it themselves.
Yeah. And multiple times.
Yeah, run it back a couple times. Get an opinion real quick. You know, sit with it. Like, I know it's certain things where you can tell if you like or dislike our first play. I get it. But if you're like, no, this was cool, you know, I'm not really sure. Yeah, run it again. Run it again. You know?
Run it again. And then also, when you have these opinions, you got to make sure you can back them up. Because if you're also an artist and you're talking trash, I need to be able to listen to your music and, like, okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
A lot to say.
Hey, it's a lot of artists. Like, that's why you all right, so you want to know when I became free as a rapper, as an artist, like making music? When I realized that I wasn't making music for other people that rapped.
Facts.
If making music for other artists is so bougie, and so some people have ulterior motives, and it's just you're never going to be happy or pleased with it. Like, it's the cherry on top to get recognition from people, but that's not why you do it. You don't do it to get recognition from other artists. You do it because you got people that rock with you. Like, you know, like, so I feel like I'm glad that J. Cole don't focus on pleasing other artists.
Right. Right.
Because the Lord knows if his life was in some of y'all hands that make music in this area, that boy die. Like, what Crit say one time? He said it was like, I forget the name of the song, but he said Jesus himself could come down and say it was hot and y'all still wouldn't listen. So F these niggas, fuck these hoes. Like, yeah, like.
But that's them, you know, that's their mindset, and that's okay. You are allowed to have that mindset, but like I said, just make sure you can back it up. And honestly, you know, as an artist, you want people to listen to and listen to your music, you know, more than one time, and to give you a fair chance. So why wouldn't you give your peer, quote unquote, because I saw a lot of people saying that he was a peer. Why wouldn't you give your peer a chance? And that kind of goes into my point, Elle, because I feel like, for one, so like I said, we've seen the inconsistency and his confidence sometimes, but again, this album screams confidence. Yeah. Not only is he telling you that he's one of the best, he's proving it. Yeah. He's diving into switching flows effortlessly, if I might. He's also giving you the game. Like, there's so many jewels in this thing. I really couldn't understand. One of the biggest things, Elle, that I saw they kept saying, besides the concept, they kept calling it boring. Yeah. Boring?
That's a regurgitated opinion from earlier Cole music. I really feel that way because his music ain't been boring since KOD. And honestly, I don't think it's been boring before. Like, I feel like you could argue For Your Eyes Only. I ain't gonna front. I didn't like For Your Eyes Only, so I could see that, you know. But like 2014, Friday Night Lights, Born Center. Like, I mean, he got too many projects that's not boring. It's just I don't know what people are listening for. You know what I mean?
Me neither. That's what I'm trying to say. And but Elle, I'm telling you, particularly they were saying that they listened to the off season and they said that this was boring. And I'm just trying to figure out what they're listening to. Instead of capping, why don't you talk about being a broke rapper? That's a perspective I respect because it's real. What it's like to be nice as fuck, but got to stress to pay the bills.
That was me in 08. Like, that's real.
That's me. That's real. Yeah. The fuck?
But people, all they hear is what it's like to be a broke rapper. Oh, why he say that? That's crazy. Like, and not even listen to the rest of. That's the issue when people are quoting bars. Sometimes they take it out of context.
Yeah.
And I hate that too. But, you know, that's how it is. People digest stuff differently. The only thing I can do is just control how I do it, you know? But yeah.
To the full bar, he's saying what it's like to be nice as fuck, but got to stress to pay the bills. Basically, he's been there. Yeah. He knows like what it's like for an artist. Anyone, even if you're not, you know, a rapper or musician or whatever you're doing, when you are in what you feel like is your calling and is your gift, and you know that you nice as fuck with this shit and you are not getting paid for it, and you still stressing about how you're going to pay rent, or you got to pay hospital bills, or so forth.
Oh, dang.
That's real.
That got real. That got really real. I'm looking at this bill right here. Like, oh, okay. It's me, Cole. What's up, man? I feel that. Why you had to do that, bro? Why you had to talk about me?
Maybe people don't want to be reminded,
Hey,
or
one of those folks that say like, "Oh, I listen to music to escape." Why you got to remind me of everything I'm going through in my life?
Escape.
Well, go listen to some Zapp and Roger or something, bro.
Not escape from reality, my nigga. But even when it said, I seen best pals grow up, switch sometimes over a couple of dollars, more
most
often
often over a bitch.
Hello.
You say hello? Why you say hello like that?
I'm just saying, where is the boredom in that? Now, maybe like I said, maybe you may not like the beats, or maybe you're into. Some people might be into people more like Mo3 or the Money Bags, whatever, and that's no diss to them, because those are, they are in their own right great artists too. But just say that this is just not your forte. Don't call it boring, because that's stupid. That's stupid as fuck.
It kind of tells on people. It tells on people when they say stuff like that.
Definitely their mental capacity for sure.
Oh, yikes! Did you say deficits? That's crazy. Wow, yikes! Oh no! Oh no! I'm going into my next point off that. So initially, the project. I hate this for people, right? I hate that everyone who listens now has like a predisposed notion to what they're about to get because they're able to see features. When we first listened to it, the first 24 hours, it was a surprise. So you were just listening to a track, and then suddenly, all of a sudden, you just hear somebody like Lil Baby just run off on Pride is the Devil or something like that, or 21 on My Life, right? Or hear Maury just start singing, and that was cool. And so I wish, but I mean, his documentary kind of alluded that he was gonna have features, because he was kind of talking about how he didn't want to be that person that never worked with nobody. So hearing it in the music is a pleasant surprise, like, honestly. Right. But this is a J. Cole project, so I'm here for Cole. So it's goofy to me, and this is why I'm going to take a moment to kind of clear out, right? Because I saw a couple of opinions, and I'm not going to say no names because I rock with them. Love you guys. But how are you going to listen to a J. Cole project and then say something like it's too much J. Cole on a J. Cole project?
Because that makes.
Why are you here? Like really? Let's talk about it for a second. Like, why would you press play on a person's project and then get to the end of that person rapping their tail off for 12 tracks and to be like, too much J. Cole? Like, he ain't dropped in he hasn't dropped in a few years. So I mean, 12 tracks. Honestly, his fans probably would have been cool with 15. I'm glad it wasn't 15, but I'm just saying, just in generally speaking, it's really weird to hear just off the cuff opinions like that don't even have weight or don't even hold their own. It can't even float in water. You know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense to me. It's like, why? And like, of all the takes that I've seen, I think that one has been like the dumbest one to me. Like, I've seen people just say, "Oh, it's trash, it's me," and I'm like, you probably listen for different reasons, and you don't know the difference between saying, "Oh, I don't like this," versus, "Oh, this sucks."
Yeah,
because you ain't never really had to voice it that way before. You ain't been put in a environment to actually have to articulate why it's trash. I get it. That's fine. I give you that. But to articulate an opinion that's dumb is wild to me. So, like, somebody make it make sense to me, because it don't. Like, why would you press play on a J. Cole project and then you say, "Oh, it was too much Cole"? Like, it's his project.
Sounds like fan behavior to me.
That's interesting. Fan behavior, huh?
I'm just calling like I said. I mean.
That's interesting. It could be. That's my point. I'm just going to leave it there. That is my point.
Unless you can back it up. That's going to be the phrase. That's my phrase of the week. I'm going to post that when we get done.
Oh, no. Hey, bro. Like, okay.
One day.
Oh my goodness. What is your next point, ma'am?
I think so. My next point is Well, I'm going to talk about something that I liked and something that I don't like all in once. All in one, not once. English, Kayla.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
I feel like, so I told you I feel like he definitely delivered in this one. And you reached you talked about the features.
Mm-hmm.
Feature that I'm so glad did not make the cut was Kill Edward.
No, wait, you don't like Kill Edward?
I don't.
You don't like the ghetto harmonizing? What he be doing? You don't rock with that?
I just feel like the unnecessary vocal effects are just not needed. I just don't. I don't like the alter ego. Not that one.
So not that one. You want him to literally kill Edward.
I just feel like it's just unnecessary. Even on 100 mil, I was saying, I think I told you this before. On 100 mil, just the end.
Yeah, it was a lot. It got a lot of syrupy sugar at the end. Oh, they don't gotta have my man. Like I didn't need all that. You're right,
bruh.
Yeah.
We know you can hold a key. Okay.
Yeah.
But Edward, definitely, I was glad he was not on here. I understand, like, it makes it look cool or whatever, but you don't need it. And that's the part where I told you I feel like that confidence is in and out because you don't need that. I understand, a lot of people have their alter egos, but you're not Sasha Fierce. We don't need that.
Yeah. I feel, I don't know, man, because Lil Cole was dope, remember? Like, he wasn't on this project. I kind of miss Lil Cole. But, like in the earlier projects where he's like the dude going to get the chain and all that. Like, yeah, like even in, he was on, oh, goodness. Man, y'all gonna kill me. But he was, the song talking about, what is it, reparation taxes? I forget what it is. It's on KOD. Anyway. But, it's gonna kill me. I'm gonna figure it out later. But.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's gonna bother me, guys. Give me 8 seconds. 2, you can count. 4, 5. Brackets. He was on brackets. Okay, yeah, like when he was talking, like, and then like Uncle Sam called him, and he was like, "How much you need, nigga? What?"
Yeah.
You said, "Huh?" You said, "Huh?" Like that part, like fire to me.
My dick.
Suck my dick. So, nah, but I don't know, man. I'm here for people creating with alter egos, but I want it to be dope. But I don't think Kill Edward would have fit on this because it's a rap project anyway. I think it worked out. I think it worked out.
It worked out perfect. So that was my point. Like, leave Kill Edward where he is for now.
Edward chilling. He laying low from his last kill. Yeah. What else did I got? Man, let me see. All right, so my other point. Well, I said this earlier, but you know what? It's worth repeating. We talked about Amari, right? And the 97 producers on it. It's just 4, but still. I just want to just take a moment more so for this point to just talk about how I want the world for those producers, right? Like I want them to just have a great life. I want them to always have VIP at Chick-fil-A. I want them to always get extra sauce in their bag. You feel me? Like I hope that their tires are never deflated when they're riding around in their ranges. Like I hope that they just have just perfect air pressure. You know what I mean? Like I just want just everything for them because the way it made me feel, it really lifted my spirit personally. Like Amari's my favorite track on this. I think the more I talk about it, the more it's like I think Amari is. At least today.
I understand it because I told you I'm leaning more and more towards it because I always play it. Well, I play the whole album every time I listen to it. Me too.
But
I definitely play Amari. I'm not skipping that one at all.
If I had to skip, I think that's the big thing. I think if there was one track that I had, like absolutely gun to my head, skip a track or you die. You know what I mean? Probably Interlude.
Yep.
The track that he dropped as a quote unquote teaser, lead single, whatever.
Which I'm still about.
Yeah, I would.
Why was that the lead single?
I don't know, man. I think he just did that. I don't know. I don't know why Cole does what he does. I have no idea. No one knows why Cole does what he does. Maybe his family.
Once.
He really do. He really just wake up, roll out of bed. It's like, Yeah, I'm just gonna invite everybody over for a music session. Call it Revenge of the Dreamers. We'll just do it for a week. It'll be fine. And then just wake up the next day. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to training because I wanna play basketball. I'm gonna just go play basketball. And then right before playing basketball, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna drop a project. Like, he just do what he want, bro, and it's cool. Like,
I love it.
And now he growing dreads. It's crazy. How you feel about J. Cole's dreads?
I like the
Oh, look at you.
uniqueness.
The uniqueness. Okay, all right, never mind. I ain't gonna put you on the spot.
You know what I mean? The uniqueness. But you know, they all said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. And I have a very hard time with that, as you know.
Yeah.
So
that honesty just be oozing through. That's that 205. It be coming out.
True, hunty. Ugh. Ah.
Yeah. How you feel about Justin Bieber's dread? Never mind. Don't answer that. You go ahead with your point. What's your next point?
You mean his Cynthia Platt? Them Platt.
Hey, yo. Okay, so someone said that he looked like Cynthia off Rugrats, and I was like, the doll? And like lost it at work. So yeah, that's yeah, that's fair. That's crazy. Please go ahead to the next point because I'm about to get in the bag and I don't want to do that here.
I'm weak. All right. So I wanted to kind of, this is a point, but it is slightly off the record. It probably is less important to people who don't know what I'm talking about, but it was important to me. I loved the moment with Diddy on Let Go My Hands.
Yeah.
Loved that moment.
Yeah.
I adored it because, for one, now, I don't know all the details, y'all, but I'm nosy. So, back in, 2013, I think?
Whenever Control dropped.
2013.
Whenever Control dropped.
There was a little ultimarication.
What a word.
Between Cole and Puff Daddy. And basically, from what I hear, it went kind of left. Nobody really knows exactly what happens. People have different perspectives. Some people say, there was a little shove and push between the two of them, but it never got really serious. Other sources confirmed that Cole might have threw a punch and it might have connected, allegedly.
He hit Diddy with that Diddy bop?
With the Diddy bop.
That's crazy. Allegedly.
I had heard.
That's crazy. So Diddy felt the type of way about the Control verse.
Yeah.
Step to K-Dot. Cole intervened. And then the rest of it is one big blank where you can fill in. I don't know. They might have played Street Fighter afterwards to hash out the issues. We don't know. We wasn't there.
I have no idea. But I will say, a great moment. I definitely loved it because it just shows, I don't know, Black power and Black unity. I love that. And as you know, I'm one of the biggest Kendrick Lamar fans, I think, on the planet.
You are.
One of.
You're pretty... It's
it
crazy.
Just shows how much control my nigga had. My nigga, it shows, Kendrick shook the table. You know what I'm saying? 2013 was a great year. I always tell people that was one of my favorite years. Kendrick really, really, definitely always deserves a shout out because I just cannot believe he had two of the biggest moguls in hip hop fighting, so to speak. But like I said, it's just a moment, about Diddy being on this track, Let Go My Hand, and just blessing the track with a prayer. I love that.
Dear Father,
I just love it.
Take that.
It felt good.
Thank you for coming in. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah.
You remember when he used to say no bitch assness? Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. I do.
Bring that back.
Yeah. I mean, different topic. Never mind. Because just people that's associated with Diddy is exuding bitch assness. So we can't. You know what I mean? So we just going to leave that there. We're not going to say anything else. And I'm just going to say that it's really cool how Pride is the Devil. It empties directly into Let Go My Hand, where it's like the pride being let go and both of them being like, yeah, it's bigger than that because there's so much other stuff we need to be focusing on, like this money.
Absolutely. Period.
I like that.
Let's move on.
I like that.
Absolutely. Loved it.
What we at? 0.8, 0.9? I forget. I don't know.
We're on 8.
We're on 8?
No, wait. We're on 9.
No, we're on
Sorry.
9. I was like, I got 2 left, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, for sure. Number 9. Shout out to Anthem. Shout out to Akil Pratt. A couple of other producer homies that I respect. No, I just named them. Shout out to Akil Pratt. Shout out to Anthem. But I noticed that when I first heard the project, I didn't really care about this too much. But as I listen to it more and more, I kind of hear what they're saying. The mix is more vocal centered. It's just so you can catch Cole's like lyrics and delivery and all that. And I want to say that Anthem, Ralph said something to the effect of like the music's pushed to the back or something like that. It's tech speak. I don't produce anymore, guys. I just do podcasts and rap. You know what I mean? So I can't really give you the terminology anymore. I don't know. You know, but the more I listen to it, the more I can tell that, you know, it is a little bit more vocal centered so that we can hear clarity as opposed to it being like an overall situation. That don't deter my experience, though. It actually adds further to my theory that this is a mixtape.
Right.
Because that's the type of approach you have with mixtapes. It's like, I want people to hear the bars. Like, y'all already know what beat is going to be. Turn my music high, you know, and then just get to these raps, you know, little Italy, diddly, you know, like, get to it, you know. So I think that's cool. I don't mind it, but I did notice that the more I listen to it, the more it kind of sticks out to me. But it's not a bad thing at all. So,
not at all.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I think, you know what? I'm gonna go into my next point. I'm gonna go into drag it out. I'm gonna leave that there because I ain't gonna get into that because you might be asking because we're held accountable in here. So
we
I don't
are.
wanna say
But at the same time, that don't mean you don't say it. You know what I mean? I'm just, you do what you want, all right? You do what you want. You know the rules, right? So.
But go into my next point, just simply because I can kind of piggyback off of that. Like, first of all, like I said, love the album. But so let's touch on some of the aspects of it. So first of all, I love that it was less than 40 minutes.
39 actually. Yeah, good point.
That's extremely important to me because I feel like people don't have a lot of time. Well, maybe some people do during the pandemic, but most people don't have a lot of time. And also a lot of people have very short attention spans, and I am one of those people. So I really like the fact that, you know, that happened, that he made sure that it wasn't so long. We didn't have 20 tracks to listen to like some other artists.
Meek Millie. Sorry. Just thought of Meek Millie.
Well, you know, with Meek, I'll be okay with Meek because I know it's gonna have substance. There are some people who have 20 to 30 damn songs on their album, and it's
for a measly 100,000. But if the beef do come around, we put the M right on your head. You Luigi, brother. I hadn't said it yet.
Crowd goes wild.
Nuts. Crazy. By the way, the reason why that bar works is because of the scheme that set all of that up. It's not that he said the lyric, it's that how it hit the first time when you're not expecting it. Not that everybody ruined the punchline. Of course, it's going to look corny. Any punchline you isolate is going to look corny. Anyway, whatever. Sorry. Go ahead. Rappers Talk was coming out. It's on you.
No, but I like that because it's true. And that's actually a part of it, too. You kind of took the words out of my mouth. I just feel like I don't know. He went crazy on this one. There wasn't, like you said, a bunch of filler songs. Outside of the interlude, I did feel like that was a filler song. And I love that I was able to play it several times with no skips. So my 9th point was quite a few points.
Yeah, your 9th point was like 6 different points. Way to just cram everything in there. Good Lord. I don't mind it. I mean, whatever works.
Up to my last point. But you go first.
All right. I'll go for my last point. All it is, honestly, it's kind of, we kind of hit it a little bit. Like, my last point was really that I like the length of it. I feel like that's a dope time elapsed for the project. 12 tracks, 39 minutes. I like that I was able to look at it and not feel overwhelmed, or like look at it and be able to sit one listen and kind of go through everything and I feel like I got to take a break. Like, I'm able to just get the whole essence of the project and then go about my life. Or run it back. Like, I like that aspect of it. So it's just, my 10th point is really piggybacking off yours, honestly, because, you know, great minds. We using that MF in mind, dog. You feel me?
And not our opinions that don't mean a can of worms.
At the end of the day, all this is opinions. But I just,
Yeah.
I want to create a spot for people to feel comfortable getting those out and not being dumb about their opinions. That's really it.
Maybe that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
To specify what kind of opinions. That we all are telling our own opinions here, but I just feel like ours are just a little bit more thought out. We've had time to process, and we're not just trying to, fit in with our friends that just don't like anything that isn't theirs.
Yeah.
But was that your last point?
Yeah, that's my last point. It's on you.
Well, I guess my last point is just the off season in general. Just hands down, I know that we're gonna get into something a little bit after this, but I just think that it was a great album. I just respect his pen. I respect his hustle. Like I told you, I think Cole is now very self-aware about his role in this business. And let's just, first of all, let's not pretend like there's just been so much competition.
Yeah.
This year, I sent you, and let me see if I can find it. I sent you something that I looked at as far as sales.
Yeah.
It says it's already projected, y'all. Already. This is Wednesday. The off season is projected to open with 280,000 to 310,000 first week sales units. He is now on a path to basically pass Taylor Swift. Her Fearless album that she re-recorded, she dropped that this past April. And we know Taylor Swift does numbers. So that is insane. Definitely he's already tracking to definitely have a number one album in the country. So that's epic. So for you people calling it boring, that's a good thing that, we don't leave it up to you.
Also, thanks for listening. Gotcha.
What did he say? Joke on you? What did he say?
Hey, bro.
What did he say? Something about if you're talking about a rich rapper, the joke is on you.
Yeah. He broke and clowning a rich rapper, the joke's on you.
Yes.
Tough.
He basically said, get in the booth.
Take that, No Name. No, I'm joking. I am joking. All right.
I'm not.
Yikes. I'm not touching that because
I love the album, from the chords, the vocals, the melodies, the arrangement. I loved it. Catchy songs, catchy phrases. I got enough quotes to last me for the remainder of the year for my picture. Like I said, my last thing is I just feel like he just solidified his position with this one. And I feel like, again, no matter what he drops, we know it's going to sell, but he's always going to give his best because, again, he feels like he has something that he has to prove. And
he cares.
He definitely cares.
He cares.
I feel like best in his off season.
Okay, I see what you did there. He cares even in his off season. Drop the microphone. Don't actually drop the microphone. We gotta wrap up. But yeah, don't drop it yet.
I don't want to drop.
Thanks, appreciate it. So I agree with that. So let me get to this, right? Because I decide I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out for you. So there's a ranking system. Remember I told you that to kind of have an idea where you want to rank it. But I'm doing it a little different for the pod. So we usually do the ranking scales out of 5, in my head at least, out of 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then whatever, right?
Yep.
So I've been thinking about what could properly represent those numbers instead of just saying, oh, it's a 4 out of 5, right? So I'm thinking if it's a 1 out of 5, meaning that it sucks, I don't like it, and it wasn't really worth my time, you can bootleg it, right? So bootlegging would be the 1, right? If you go a tier above that, and it's like, okay, it was, it's like, I don't like it, but it don't make me, you know what I mean? Like that, you can stream it.
Okay.
All right. So if you in the middle and you're just like, yeah, it was cool, I liked it. It had some moments. It was cool. I enjoyed it. iTunes, buy it digital, right? If you like it, he's like, oh, this is really good. I really enjoyed this project. So this would technically, if you're doing the numerical thing, this would be the 4 out of 5. Buy the physical album, right?
Okay.
And then
All right.
if you really love it, if this is that 5 out of 5 ranking or getting close to it, he's like, I love it. I want it up on my wall. It's so good. Buy the vinyl, right?
Oh.
So with that rating scale, right? Where would you place J. Cole's 6th album, The Off Season?
Okay. Well, I was prepared to give a number.
Okay. Well, you can give a number, and then we can just equate it over real quick. You know what I mean?
So this is what I know we pressed for time, so we're gonna wrap this up. But I don't like to just give a number and just not kind of explain myself a little bit. So here's just a quick little explanation.
All right, here you go.
So all
disclaimers. Jeez.
Here for the Cole. Again, I feel like it's great. I called it an experience. I feel like this album is just a great experience. It's relatable, trendy. It's got a lot of depth. And let's see. So with that being said, I definitely would buy the physical album. Would buy the physical album.
Okay.
I would tell someone else to buy the vinyl though.
So you floating between like a 4 and a 5.
I'm at that 4.5.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
See me, I'm at physical album. I'm at 4, like 4 to 4 point, because I had a little time to think about it and chew on it a little bit.
Okay.
Like a 4 to a. This is such a weird number. Like a 4.3, 4.4, not quite the 5.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's in there because it's really good, and of course, I enjoy Rap Cole. Like, this is great. I'm gonna be playing this for the rest of the year. Like, at least some songs off of it when it finally wears off a little bit. But I do want to see if that lyricism can carry over to like more concepts later. But for now, right now, I really enjoy this. It hits me right where I'm at, where I just need some raps to get in, and I can get to the middle to the end of the project to get some content. It's cool. It's a nice little thing that should lead up, in theory, to this next project, the Fall Off. In theory, because I think this is an introductory thing. I think that Fall Off comes by the end of the year.
You think at the end of the year?
Yep. It might be before.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if like October, November.
I'm here for it.
Yep.
I definitely here for it. So I hope so. We're gonna see though.
We'll see.
Sure.
We'll see. So that is the safe space that we have cultivated. Well, it's not a safe space, I guess. I guess really quick, let me go ahead and give quick shout outs to everybody that was involved. And plugs for everything. So first and foremost, if you want to connect with me or anywhere, you can connect with Lightwork, because this is not a safe space. It is powered by the Lightwork company. Linktree /King LJ for everything. Shout out to the other podcasts that I'm a part of, the Code Switchers podcast with Tony, the Night. I said Night Wolf 41, aka is his moniker. Long story, don't worry about it. It's cool. If you know, you know. And also the Cxltxre with the homie Paul and Jeff. So Hasim and Goofface. We do the gaming podcast that's live on Twitch every Saturday night. Or Sundays, depending if I got to work Saturday nights. Because life be lifing, and this is not quite the day job yet. So until this is the day job, sometimes we got to shuffle that thing. You feel me? So that's pretty much what I got for here. Kay, plug yourself.
Last time we was plugging.
I said that last time, and I guess I'll tell folks. We initially had a whole episode of this done before, but we had issues with the audio, so we couldn't do it. It was supposed to drop Wednesday. That's the reason why everything got delayed. So we just locked back in to do it. So I have to give huge shout out to Shenaye for actually being available to like run it back and just do it again and get it right. So I appreciate you, girl. Thank you.
Awesome, always. And I, of course, thank you for letting me be here, giving me the opportunity. It's been a pleasure. As you guys know, it's your girl, Shenaye. I am one half of the Cxltxre Connect podcast. Shout out to Big Hen Dog, my
Hen
podcast.
Dog.
And it's been a pleasure, you guys. Of course, you guys can link with me on the Cxltxre Connect Instagram. That's at CX as in X-ray, LTXRE Connect. Also, check me out on Facebook. It's Shenaye, just how it sounds. And if you DM me for business.
Hey man,
Oh.
no, go ahead. Get you talk your shit, bro.
Make sure, guys, please check out our new series, Love Culture. We're dropping May 23rd. It's going to be so much fun.
Word.
You guys do not want to miss this conversation. It's going to be great. So I'm really, really excited. Lots of promo on the way. But yeah, bro, this has been a pleasure. I love it.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like, so it's not such a, you said it's not such a safe, what is it? Not such a safe
This is
space.
a judgment-free zone, but it's
It's
not a safe
judgment-
space.
But it's not a safe space, you guys. So come with it. If you got some opinions, you better be ready to be accountable for it.
That's it. That's the point. I'm gonna wrap this up a little bit differently. I found an old post that was literally from 3 years ago, and it's perfect to how I want to finish this up. So guys, really quick, 5 ways to elevate your musical enjoyment. Keep this in mind. Number 1, talk about what you like without bashing other music. Number 2, listen for fun. It's easy to forget or just enjoy what you enjoy. Don't get wrapped up into all these opinions and stuff. If you like something, just enjoy that. All right. Number 3, understand that if you enjoy something musically that other people don't, then their opinions on the subject don't matter. Enjoy what you enjoy. Number 4, don't force yourself to like something. If it ain't hitting right, it ain't hitting right. It's possible that everything ain't for everybody. So if you're trying to sit there and it's like, well, I don't know, I want to understand it, I want to get, some stuff you ain't got to acquire taste for. Here's what it is. Number 5, just because you don't like it, don't mean it's trash. You may need to learn how to distinguish between personal feelings and your quality concerns.
I think you need to say that again.
They heard me the first time.
Louder, motherfucker.
Look, I'm just saying, you may need to learn how to distinguish between personal feelings and quality concerns. Just because you don't like it don't mean it's trash. All right. So that being said, my name is King LJ. This has been pretty much me in the homie, not a safe space. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this special event podcast. When more projects drop, this will pop back up. But till then, look, connect with us on social media, like all the places that we've talked about, and we will see y'all the next time. Peace.